lowest engagement at these hours of the night. Usually I get the best engagement, you know, early in the afternoon or like at midnight so my foreign audience can see me. We'll find out if anybody is available. Someone's here, finally. I say that as if I've waited more than 45 seconds. Hey, Alejandro. Good to see you. There we go. Hello, AZ. Hello, Jennifer Blair. Hello there, Takius393. So, I'm happy to announce that I will henceforth be filming without the rings and bracelets on. I didn't realize how loud the clanking and the rattling was until I got some comments about it. But yeah, that was atrocious. You will never again see me do a YouTube video with all that on. It's just click, click, rattle, rattle, while I constantly talk with my hands. It's torture to listen to. How am I? I'm pretty good. I kind of just woke up from a pretty long nap. All right, VK, I was your biggest fangirl. I appreciate that. Pour one out for the jewels. Kind of made a mistake with my business. You know how you have to like take occasional breaks from magic to let certain changes sink in? I accidentally processed way too many clients at once and then unexpectedly had to take one of those little breaks. So now I'm just backed the fuck up and have to hustle and shit. I did work for 5 clients yesterday. I'm gonna have to hustle tonight too. Do I know how to get rid of the smell of burning flies? You did a ritual involving Beelzebub. I'd say incense. Burn lots of incense. Hello, organic black. This morning, I filmed a video, made it all the way through, but then I realized, I have all the bracelets and rings on. I gotta stop with that, so I'm gonna refilm it without that shit. It'll answer a series of very commonly asked questions. Do you recommend that you personally get into demon magic, or should you wait until you're very ready? Well, as long as you've developed your psychic senses, built some fundamental magical skills, meditated regularly for a bit, and done research about how to effectively interact with spirits, I say go for it. AZ says, I don't know, he doesn't know where I get all the energy if I'm doing occult work. Red Bull, cigarettes. How do you think I get it? Thank you, Organic Black. First time you got alive with the new couch. Yes, I have initiated further through the couch current. You did a ritual with Belial recently and it was so intense. Hell yeah, it was. Do I do readings or recommend anyone for readings? So there's a few different reading services I offer, all of which are geared towards helping people find their spiritual path. If you want general readings, I have a friend on Instagram I'd recommend. Her name is Jinia6. So that's DJINNIA6. I've had readings from her. She's really good. She's a very devout practitioner, very strongly devoted to Lilith and shit. How to remember one's past lives? That's actually going to be in the next video I'm going to film, so I'll save that for then. The smell is horrible. It is mixed with frankincense. Oh, shit. What's a good way to motivate yourself? I've recommended the demon Malthus for motivation. Lucifer is also good for it. If you really need to make a big change, like you can have like a handwritten list of shit of reasons you want to achieve certain things, make certain changes, and like tape that somewhere you'll see it a lot. That type of stuff has really helped me. What's my most popular magical service? The path reading. It's the path reading. Like when I say I did work for 5 clients yesterday, that means 4 path readings and 1 ritual. That's the one that gives people information about their soul and the spirits they're supposed to work with closely. Is Nephilimic DNA strictly physical, or does it have spiritual attributes? Well, it comes with a strong energetic resonance with the Watchers. I know that much. Like, they do see people with Nephilimic DNA as family, essentially. And it is very common. Like, a massive amount of the people who hire me for path readings have Nephilimic DNA, Anunnakian DNA. It's kind of rare to see someone with both, but I've seen quite a few. What's up, the Black Tower? Been a long time since I spoke to you. Probably too long. What's up, VK? I'm just chilling out for a live stream while I prepare myself to do some work. After this, I'm going to call my girlfriend, and then I'm going to get it cracking. Cracking. Get it? Because I cracked my knuckles. Should the middle pillar always be preceded by banishing? I mean, I've never tried the middle pillar without banishing first. Probably shouldn't be too bad of an effect if you try it. What's up, Cheese God? Hello, Raptor of the West. More updated thoughts on Lavkersiax? I don't really have much to add to what I've written. Are there demons that'd be good for finding these crystals? I'm not sure. I've never been able to use magic to find objects that I was failing to locate. That's one thing where I've never succeeded. Not even with the pendulum. Like, is it upstairs? Is it downstairs? Can't do shit. Look at all those bumps on my wrist from the bracelets. Look at that shit. I look fucking ridiculous. This is the first time in years that the Black Tower has caught my live. Great to see you. I love you too, brother. You are a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous person to do podcasts or collabs with. Like, you're definitely a standout. You're definitely a standout collaborator. I remember when I did a podcast with both you and Magicology. Like, Magicology is a little more introverted and quiet, whereas the Black Tower is just really good at, like, just confidently going on and on and on. I'm not calling Magicology shy. I don't think he is. But, like, my main goal when I collab with multiple people is to try to get, like, everyone to speak almost an equal amount, except me. I don't really care how much I speak. I had to, like, directly ask Magicology, a lot of questions to get him to keep up with the amount of time that the Black Tower spoke. Because the Black Tower is just always just ready to spout wisdom. Magicology's dope as fuck, though. I'm not doubting him. What's the deal with Anunnaki and DNA? Anything good with it? I've been told I have some in me, but it never manifested anyway. I know it would give you a natural energetic resonance with Anu and the other gods of that species, but that's all I know, because I don't have Nephilimic or Anunnaki in DNA. So I can't really elaborate on what the properties of that would be like. I'm very much the outsider looking in when I discuss that shit. Apologies for not being able to be of more help. Let's see. You know who was hard to interview? It was Warlock Asylum. He was hard to interview, specifically because he knows so much shit, right? So I'd pitch him a question, and like, you know, he'd be answering, and I'd already know what I'm gonna ask him next, right? But somehow, he just like creates this beautiful monologue, which coincidentally answers every single question I'm going to answer before I even get to ask it. And I have no idea how to play off of that shit. Like, like that kept happening. I'm like, I'm gonna ask him one question, then I'm gonna ask him this, and somehow while answering the first question, he answers the next 5. I'm like, shit. To which part of that do I respond? That dude's wise as fuck. And he's phenomenally well spoken. I was like, how the hell do I play off that? Dave is an atheist. How dare he? Outsider, in our presence? No, I have never smoked DMT. Is there a state of mind you try to get to in your spiritual work? I mean, I use different states of mind for different types of magic. Like, when I'm cursing someone with Arania Magia, I try to put myself in this sort of like superior predatory mentality where like I'm just this more powerful being harvesting its prey, essentially. That's not a good way to put it, but with Karaktian curse work, I usually try to feel nothing. With Abyssal curse work, I try to feel rage and bloodlust and sadistic shit. For 90% of my evocations, I do what Archangel Raphael taught me to do. First, I focus on feeling pure love for the spirit or spirits I'm going to summon. Then I try to hold that feeling. Then I focus on like a sensation of omnipotence, like I control everything around me. Then, trying to hold those feelings as long as I can, I try to focus on the goal or goals of the ritual. Archangel Raphael taught me that, and it's been very, very, very helpful. I've been using it for years. How would you find out if you had one of these species' DNA? You could ask your higher self, you could ask the spirits. Yeah, I'm lucky that I got to like, and responding to Matthew, I'm lucky that I got to like collab with the 3 best authorities regarding the Necronomicon by Simon. That was awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it, the Black Tower. I'm trying to see. What have I not answered yet? Why do some people have 2 guardian angels? Like, how does it affect a person? So there's a being named Zimzara who assigns guardian angels to people. And he's going to give you what he thinks is best for you. That's it. That could be no guardian angel, and I've seen people with up to 3. So it doesn't really mean anything to have more than one. It's just the guardian angel or angels are supposed to fill a certain role. And if he decides that it's a role that you are best served by 2 angels serving that role, you get 2. That's all there is to it. Hello, Madigan. Hello, Devlar. Okay. What do I think about Belial? He's a very fabulous entity to work with. He well earns his title as the protector of the witch blood. Um, he is very considerate and caring, but he's kind of stoic about it. Powerful as all hell. What's the best spirit to petition if you want to find someone to hook up with? And what offerings would you give? What other spirits would you recommend for this and why? Um, Again, people always ask what's the best spirit. I'm never going to know the best spirit for it. Like, um, when I want someone to hook up with, I go with Aphrodite. I go with Aphrodite. She always brings me the partner that is best for me at that point in time. You know, and I'm referring to casual sex here. Romantic partners kind of just come to me. Good evening to you too, Katie Morgan. Let's see. If a magician has been cursed by another, will cursing back that magician and crushing him break the curse he cast on him? Or do you need separate actions like removing the curse and then crush him? So cursing someone back will not necessarily remove the curse. You can take the energy from the curse on you and funnel that into your own curse, taking it off you and returning it to them with interest. If you've been cursed, I did release a Return to Cinder spell in the ritual section somewhat recently. It calls on a demon named Jackal. Favorite angel to work with? Raziel. He's my guardian angel, man. How to destroy a large company organization? I don't really know. I've only done that by accident. I cursed one person in a position of power, and the company kind of went downhill from there. I was like, wow, I didn't know I could do that. I've been saying that about a lot of shit I've accomplished recently because I've been experimenting with new stuff. Some of my experiments suck dick, but recently it's been nothing but net. Like, I'm close to releasing a new service that was like recommended by my Instagram followers. A lot of shit it's shit I didn't know I could do, but apparently I can do it consistently and potently as fuck. Some shit I'd never tried before. Would you recommend working with a Necronomicon, or is it better just for certain people? I mean, every current is better just for certain people. Like, it is a good text to work with if you know how to make use of it. I have great experience with the sigils and the words of power and the spirits. Our workplace curse is real. Like if a specific job is cursed and bad things happen to the person working it, probably. I know my friends and I used to work at a McDonald's when we were much younger. We filled it with the light of Algol. Shit, the place was haunted soon after that. People were always getting arrested outside of it. Did any particular exercises enhance your psychic abilities? Chakra meditation, visualization, meditation journeys. Sorry, one sec. Satan's dragon aspect. I had my notes on that aspect or somewhere, but to me it appears as like a black dragon with red eyes that walks on four legs, has two wings. Um, it does have certain magical specialties that differ from, say, his serpent aspect or his fucking merman aspect, but please show that t-shirt. Alright, so it's got a purple and black pattern alongside the sigil of Lucifer. You can, like, one night I just decided to treat myself to a shopping spree, so I just looked up a bunch of, I basically just typed in satanic shirt into Etsy and found all types of dope shit. 50 people present. I did not expect that many. I'm trying to keep up with these comments, man. Seen a lot of hate about Dave in this fucking chat. God damn. BK is a player. I am not a player. I only sleep with people I have good intentions towards. For me, that would ruin the purpose of casual sex for me. If it were otherwise. Like, I don't want to fuck someone I don't like. But that's just how I relate to sex, It's different for everyone. Have I ever been contacted by local governance to be part of a detective investigation? No, I have not. I'd have to tell them, like, hey, I've never even tried something like that, man. Like, I'm pretty sure there are people better suited to that. Like, I could try it if you pay me. Cosmic Terror, good name, is here for a stream for once. And he hopes everyone is having a good day/night. Nightmare angels and abyss angels are the same thing. Abaddon and Layla are nightmare angels. I don't know that they have a different function necessarily. Like, every angel has a different function. Congratulations, Lady Nightshade. Metatron is a good guardian angel to have. Thoughts about what it is when you feel cold air breathing on you, but you're inside and it ain't open here? That means a spirit wants you to know it's present. So is our higher self a higher aspect of ourselves? Are we a fragment of our true selves in this matrix? Yeah, you're kind of like a... The higher self is a part of your soul that is above your astral double, your current consciousness, etc. I wouldn't say that you're a fragment of yourself as much as like a causal manifestation. And you need to tap into that spiritual aspect of yourself more and more for guidance and power and all that. Psychic detective would be a dope title job. True. Is the game real? I'm not sure I understand the question. The governments have special types of occultists on hand that can easily track down what they need to. These people are highly specialized. Any sort of telekinesis? No. I look Greek, yet I have Jehonim in my ancestry. This is a pseudonym. It's a made-up name. My name is Josh. I prefer VK in the occult community, though. What's your opinion on working with the whole spectrum of angels at the same time, both dark and light? Go for it. That's what I do. I'm only going to be around for like 5 more minutes. I'm just hanging out with y'all while I get ready for the day, mentally. What kind of spirit might be coming to my bedroom at 3 a.m. on the dot every night? That could be a long list of things, man. I'm sorry. Should you be cautious of spirits or deities that have no historical background? You had 2 approaching me. Their names were void in time. I mean, you should be cautious of anything. Like, unrecorded deities aren't something to be more skeptical of than recorded ones. Because you got to think, like, how many religious texts and ancient grimoires have been lost to time? Or just kept secret, you know? Beings that we think have no historical background, we might just not have found their historical background, you know? That's all that is. Do I know anyone who is an occultist and also a detective? No, but if I did, I don't think I'd be at liberty to say. That sounds like it'd be a pretty huge privacy violation. Have I ever called an angel and demon together to handle a task for me? Is it possible? It is possible, but I don't do it. It's just not my style. Well, I guess, unless you count Abaddon and Layla. Someone just came in and typed Hare Krishna. I feel like you're lost. You seem very out of place, sir. Dave says he has to be more careful about who he sleeps with. You know, the people I've slept with outside of Aphrodite's help, lower quality. Let's say that. Lower quality. Lower quality. 2021 was the year I found out how bad sex can be. That was an awakening. I hooked up with one person who swore up and down that they were the kinkiest motherfucker on earth. Fucked him with enthusiastic consent and everything. They couldn't handle a spanking. The shit they claimed they were into, it was a facade to get in bed with me. I didn't know people who were assigned female at birth would feel the need to, like, have this fake, like, during aftercare, like, they started, like, telling me a bunch of shit, a lot of which contradicted this, like, fake persona they had constructed to get in my bed. It was the most confusing sexual experience of my life. Like, they swore up and down before I fucked them that they were so into choking. And I know how to choke people properly. I've done it with plenty of partners. I did that. I've never seen anything like it. So during aftercare, they, like, tried to keep the facade up. Like, but, like, certain things just slipped out. I'm like, yo, who the fuck did I bring to my bed? That was horrible. You have a good night too, Alejandro. I love you too, Black Tower. Hope you have a great day as well. What was my experience meeting my personal metagod? Confusing. So, like, I don't remember what exactly the question was, but a few years back, I was like, okay, I need some guidance. I should get it from my higher self. And once in a while, like, when I try to contact my higher self, some other aspect, like my spiritual shadow, will say, hey, no, get the answer from me. Take me off the bench, coach. So I was going to my higher self for this information, and I start to see the higher self, and then, for no reason, I just see a black dragon's head manifest and give me the answers I needed. I'm like, what was the fuck? Like, before I started calling it the personal metagod, I was calling it the higherer self. Then I started calling it the dragon because I thought everyone's would have manifested as a dragon. Turns out, not everyone. So now I call it the personal metagod. Now that I have more details about what the fuck that thing is. Nice snake scales. Best advice for starting necromancy? Find a death demon or death god that will be your primary guide, and practice psychic vampirism really, really thoroughly so that you can fucking handle death energy well. And there's a lot of demons and gods that can very much empower you for necromancy and death work. Yeah, I've really never practiced telekinesis. I'm like, what would I do with this? Samuel Fromstein, I did not understand your question. You are asking about some lore that I'm just not familiar with. Let's see, I'm going to try and answer a couple more questions before I dip. Hey, Behemoth X. Good to see you. Many people will believe anything they hear in the occult. That is unfortunately true. The Order of the Black Dragon says I'm scaring Dave. Paimonia87, I have bad news. The live stream's about to end. Night, night, you hunk. Thank you, Alejandro. Hunk. I'm the world's shortest hunk. Watch these Zoomers ritualize the metaverse self? Oh no. Paimonia87 says that their higher self appears to them as an Eastern dragon. Mine appears to me as like this sort of like green moss-covered gargoyle, or also as like a gray-skinned hermaphrodite, you know? Give me your cute boy energy, VK. How dare you? It's all mine. Teo Virgo says they feel like I can see them. Well, I can't. Could I do some content and love spells sometime? Nah, I've already done enough. I've talked on those enough. Am I the only witch in my family or lineage? I know I'm the only witch in my current family. What are the prerequisites for Tree of Death path working? Some fundamental knowledge and skills regarding magic, and some fundamental understanding of demons. That's pretty much it. Once you got that, you're pretty much good to go. Devlar says he's the world's tallest street. How to remove sexual marks from the aura? Focus on it, and then like focus on the intent to replace it with the energy of your true self, and then use your true name as a word of power to transmute it. Anyways, that's all for now. Have a great night and enjoy your immortality.